Hi there, my name's Jamie Jo.
Hey.
I do painting, and once I learned I was going to meet both of you this morning at 4 a.m., I decided I do really want to do a painting for you because that's what I do. So
Oh my-
4 a.m.
Oh my gosh!
That is so amazing.
You did not do that at 4 o'clock this
I
morning.
did it at 4 this morning.
Oh my goodness.
That is
So-
unbelievable.
Thank you
beautiful.
very much.
Oh
I
my
might set it
goodness,
to the
that looks
side for
great.
now.
You know what? I could spend the rest of my life trying to paint something like that and never accomplish it. So well done,
Wow.
man.
Much.
So good.
Wow.
My audience is very focused on art, design, and of course Disney animation.
Yeah.
With the new film, which character are you most proud of design-wise?
You know what? They're all beautiful and so many new characters. I do love Gary the Snake, and I give a lot of credit to our design team. I have a bit of a fear of snakes myself, where I can't even be in the room with them, but so much credit goes to them because the way that they design Gary and the way our character teams built them and our animators animated, and you bring Ki Hui Kwan, his voice into it. He is my new favorite character, and for me to say that about a snake is a very big deal.
It's a huge deal. I love everybody. Gary is very special. I will call out one new character, the most glorious horse of all time, Mayor Wind Dancer. And for this movie, obviously in the first film, 2 mayors got arrested, right? So we needed a new mayor. Who's it going to be? And we went through a bunch of different animals that it could be. We were thinking maybe it's a giraffe or maybe it's a kangaroo. And then Ami Thompson, one of our incredible visual development artists, said, I think a horse would be a good idea. And we went, I don't know, like a horse of all the animals, a horse? And she went, kaboom, Mayor Wind Dancer with his glorious mane and pecks for days. And immediately we're like, done forever, immediately. So, I mean,
That's
he's
incredible.
incredibly well designed.
Also, with design elements, for the new environments and expanding the Zootropolis universe, what did you envision with that? What have you brought to the table with it?
Again, I mean, we got to give so much credit to our designers and our artists. So there's this new area of town called Marsh Market. This is an area for animals that live both above and below water. It's semi-aquatic and marine mammals. There's an artist named Li Mei Shea. She was one of the first folks to go in and really take a look at, like, how would you design a place like this for animals that are above and below water? And it was the whimsy that she brought into it. It's these conveyor belts that take these big old blubbery walruses in and out of the water. Seeing buildings that were both above water, but then you see the windows that were also for animals below. You know, interesting kind of like pop-up swamp bars for the dolphins. Like it was just immediately entertaining and spectacular. And so to me, that's one of the most special things I've seen. Is the first time she brought it in, you're going, oh my, we have to do this immediately.
Incredible. Yourself, is there any new environment that you really enjoyed in the film?
What I also love is that we're going inside of these huge weather walls now, and the artists, the way that they created these worlds, these walls, you know, with so much machinery in there, and yet the fine detail that they made and going into the control room and all of that. It is like, it's one of those things that you don't really think about because you see the outside of it, and the amount of design that they put into that and work into it is beautiful.
Just to finish on, I'd love to ask you, how did you celebrate the final production moment?
Actually, I can tell you. So there's many of those things along the way. So we have many different departments that work on our films. And so you have a story department. They're the artists that are sort of in first, and those are literally, you know, like pen to paper. Early on, we're trying to figure out what the story is. That's the first 3 to 4 years of a movie. Is really that's the sort of the medium we're working on. Is we're trying to figure out the best way to tell a story. So. Certainly, when we get to when story wraps, the story department wraps, that's a big moment for us because that means script changes are done. We're not changing that, and we're heavily into production. Layout, one of our head of layout, his name is Tyler Kupferer. He had this unbelievable tradition I've never seen before. He created this. He had this like spinning, like electronic spinny wheel, and when an artist would finish their shot, they would get to spin the wheel and it would land on a character. And he, for every character, did a 15-minute mashup. Oh, sorry, 15-second, yeah. 15-minute would have been a long time. 15-second like remix of a song with lines from that character. And it was something everybody looked forward to.
Yeah, it was so fun. And we have all these amazing celebrations along the way. When animation wraps, it's a big celebration. And we're, you know, as each animator finishes their shot, they take a funny pose with the directors and some kind of funny picture that they take, and all these traditions that happen along the show. And same with every single department. And wrapping the whole entire thing is one of those things that you know, we have over 700 artists that work on these films. So getting to the end of production is always like a big relief and a big celebration. And for so many, the artists just see it in parts. And then we have, of course, our crew wrap party where we get to see the whole film and we get to share with everyone, which is always super special.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been amazing to meet you both.
It was so nice to talk to you. And I'm so impressed.
Yes.
Amazing.
It's
amazing.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so good.